Hello learners, in today's video we'll talk about India and Nigeria's relation. Nigeria is a country which belongs to our African continent. It's a very basic information. So why are we talking about this ante? Yesterday on Sunday, our Honorable Prime Minister had to visit the country and he spoke that we will deal certain kind of topics like terrorism, anti-piracy and all such. So this kind of topics when we are picking, we have to make sure that we learn the facts as well. We learn the facts prelims based and also we will try to frame the structure for our mains based. See, in newspaper and all will not get the information completely belonging to this particular topic. How we utilize it, how we try to link this and that will make us to stand out of the crowd. And always I say, always you have to link your static and current affairs. So in this today's video, we'll try to do that only. So coming to this relation, first we will do the mapping. As I always emphasize, when there is a place in the news, see Nigeria is something a very big country. It's a populous country of Africa. There are certain kinds of facts. You'll remember that facts for prelims based. But when you combine this kind of topics, and with the mapping, take out your atlas and try to see where is Nigeria, what is in and around Nigeria. Then even if you don't know the facts, when you know the location of that particular country, you can directly eliminate your options very easily. That will make it very easy. So always, whenever a place or a national park or anything related to geography specific, where we have to really know the location, always try to pick up your atlas and try to place it. So in this relation video also, we'll try to do the mapping first. Before that, in previous video, I've asked a question related to Guru Nanak's moral philosophy. In that question, the question is about what is Miri Piri, the concept of Miri Piri. I never told the concept in Miri Piri in my video, but I asked you to sum down what is revolving around the concept which we spoke. In that, utilizing that knowledge, you try to eliminate the options is what I suggested. Now, if we pick up your third question and see, he said that integration of political leaders and spiritual guidance within the Sikh community he propagated or this concept belongs to. Everybody know no moral principle or a moral philosopher would ask you to go and align to your political leaders or the kings or the queens. So if you directly eliminate this, you'll directly come down to the remaining option. So answer is 1. This is the answer for the previous question. Okay, coming to mana mapping vachesi, the topic which we picked up is Nigeria. So when coming to Africa, there are certain kinds of concepts which you should remember, like African Union, Sahel region, you should know. What is Horn of Africa? See, this and all will not discuss in this video because it would become lengthy. We'll just stick to the current affairs part, but note down in your notes that you have to go and revise these kind of topics. Horn of Africa, Sahel region, African Union, and here the Gold Coast, the Ivory Coast, all such kind of locations you need to know. There are very big and geographically relevant questions are also there, Lake Victoria and all such. So go through that in your notes. Coming to Nigeria, it is located here, Gulf of Guinea. It is part of Sahel region. It is surrounded by your Niger, Chad, Cameroon. Here is Benin. That's all. And Gulf of Guinea. So this is the political location of your country which we are dealing today. And the physical one coming to it, the capital is Abuja. And we have the river basin called Niger. And the largest tributary of your Niger is Benue River. So this kind of little mapping, when you study about any international cooperation or a bilateral agreement, try to pick up your atlas and try to place that in your notes or in your atlas. At least try to put it with your neon or highlighter, basically. Mark it. Then whenever you refer to the pages, you'll understand, Nigeria is supported by these countries, surrounded by this kind of water bodies. It has certain river basins and the capital is so and so. So when this kind of questions are asked in your prelims, Abuja, when you hear, you don't know anything about Abuja, but you know something that it is the capital of Nigeria. In that way, you can try to eliminate options. When you link the topics, linking the topics is very important, and linking your static with your current is also very important. So certain kinds of some facts are there. It is on the western coast of your African continent, and it is called the Giant of Africa because it is the most populous among all the countries of African continent. And in 1960, this country has gained independence from Britain. We have that kind of colonial history also. We can relate to this country in this particular area. Though they got independence in 1960, we have diplomatic ties right from 1958. In fact, we supported in their independence movement as well. So there is an historical tie with India and Nigeria back then before independence of that country. And as I told you, Niger and Benue Basin is very important, and this gives large of the water resources for that country. And Benue is the largest tributary of your Niger River. So as I told, see, historical ties. We have established the diplomatic ties right in 1958 itself, not in 1960. They got independence in 1960, but we maintained the ties back in 1958 only. We have a common colonial past. Any two people come and sit together and talk about their past, they become more bonded than usually people who talk about future, present and all. Past is what very important. This is an ethics concept, psychological concept. So we share colonial past with them, so we can come and sit and talk. And also we are part of our commonwealth, both the country. So we can talk about something base. They supported our non-alignment movement as well. Mutual cooperation has been under this concept. So this is a historical context with the country Nigeria. And what are the key aspects? We have economic and trade relations and also defense cooperation. See, our bilateral trade in 2022 to 23, it was $15 billion, and India is the largest partner, trading partner. See, what kind of things? Nigeria is very rich in oil. 90% of their income comes from their oil exports only. So, what we import? Obviously, what they are abundant in. LNG, liquefied natural gas and crude oil. What we export is pharmaceuticals because we are very good at it. Automobiles, machinery and textiles. We export and import other things also, but the major products are these. And even we have energy security pact with them, where we are fulfilling around 10% of India's energy requirements by importing the products or the oil from this country. Training and capacity building. Defense personnel are trained in Indian institution. You guys let me know, other than Nigeria, there is another very major neighboring country whom we train. See, training a military or having a defense cooperation shows the level of bond we share with that particular country. So, you guys tell me, other than Nigeria, there is also a neighboring country where we train their army or we give some kind of knowledge sharing with them. You tell me that. Including the National Defense College and Defense Service Staff College. Also, we conducted joint naval exercises because, see, if we see the location of the country, if we look at the country's location, there is maritime boundary. Water body is there. So when a country is having that, and that too, there are very notorious activities going on. So they'll be prone to piracy. So to counter or to curb piracy, we have established naval exercises relating to anti-piracy and anti-terrorism. So we have conducted joint naval exercises in the Gulf of Guinea to curb the illegal activities and counter piracy. See, countering piracy, when there is a prelims question asking you, suppose there is a question frame, they're asking you something, options are related to, which are the countries related to anti-piracy related naval exercises, or we have spoken to this, which of the following country regarding piracy. If you know the location of that country, given in the options, you can easily eliminate, because when they have maritime boundary, that is when they have to counter such kind of problems. So when you know the location, this kind of questions which are asked in prelims will be very easy. That's why always link your current affairs relating to locations, link it with your atlas and study in that way, then you'll be more effective. Not just economy or trade, we also have cultural ties and educational exchange as well. For educational exchange, Nigeria is providing Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, where they are giving Indian students scholarship to come and study in their country. So this kind of programs are very hyped in news because certain countries are trying to lower it down. We know Trump 2.0 has started, and this would be a major problem for our students to study in their country. And also Canada has come up with their student policies to curb it in order to not provide easy student visas to Indians. So this kind of things, anti-things are happening. So when you wanted to write positive note, you have to note that Nigeria is supporting this kind of things and mention this point in your mains answer. Definitely you will stand out of the crowd. Indian community, 50,000 Indians are there in the country, and our Bollywood and Indian cuisine enjoy immense popularity in Nigeria. Like in India, we are enjoying Korean cuisine, Korean music, K-pop and all. In the same way, the Bollywood movies or the music, even the Indian cuisine is very hyped in this particular country. Development partnership, lines of credit. See, this kind of credit only India gives when there is a friendly relationship with this. It's an economic concept where India will come forward and give loan. That kind of loans are called your soft loans. Soft loans or lines of credit is given to a friendly country. Basically they will be under the developing countries or least developed countries. Will try to give them on a less interest than the usual loan. So this kind of assistance we are giving to Nigeria. Definitely they wanted to align with India when we are doing such kind of things. Technical assistance, we are giving our skilled labor, we are giving our technology transfer, knowledge transfer, skills we are imposing on them. We are making the students and the scholarship, fellowship people to learn whatever India is having. So we are giving technical assistance as well. Global South solidarity. Coming to your geopolitical support, we are considered as the global South. So when topic comes on the global arena about global South, India and Nigeria are always on the front line to talk about such kind of topics whenever raised. And also when we are trying to become UNSC permanent members, Nigeria is always in support with us under this topic. So that is the... See, UNSC, when we wanted to become the thing, that is all written over this. Permanent seat in UNSC, they are supporting. Nigeria is supporting. So what happened in the current development? That is all different aspects of the relations. So whenever you write in your body, if the main question is about define or discuss the relationship between India and Nigeria, you have to talk in all the perspective which we spoke. We spoke about economic perspective. We spoke about cultural perspective. We spoke even about the defense perspective and globally where we are standing. So this kind of multi-dimensional view will make your answer enriched. So this is very important. Whatever we discussed, that would be helpful in your mains. And whatever the points and the mapping we discussed, that is helpful in your prelims. So in energy cooperation, coming to our International Solar Alliance, we had a discussion and they supported very high when we proposed this alliance in front of the global world. And also, we are exploring investments in their oil and gas infrastructure because they're abandoned in it. We have recognized it and we are supporting it. We are trying to import more and more as much as possible. Coming to defense collaborations, I told we have joint initiative to combat your piracy in the Gulf of Guinea part. And also we have Defense Expo 2024 which has happened in more learning about the military acquirement. And G20 and Africa outreach. It has to, see, we know that Africa main problem would be drought because of the Sahel region. We have the Great Sahara Desert and all such things. They are more prone to drought, Mostly the civil wars are very famous, but coming to geographical concepts, they are more prone to droughts. They have a lot of food insecurity, all such kind of things. So we are supporting them with food security, healthcare, and green energy initiatives as well under India's G20 agenda. And also when African Union into G20 happened in the previous year, we have supported this point for them to come into the G20 as well. And diaspora engagement. In recent one of the social media posts, we have seen that in Nigerian people, not only Nigerian people, there are other African people as well, other countries which are in Africa, those people also were celebrating Diwali. They were grandly wishing us openly about on our Independence Day. So this kind of diaspora is engaged. And also if we know, there are minimum 10 ISKCON temples in Nigeria. ISKCON is something related to our Indian culture. So because of the diaspora presence, the lot of temples getting increased. So diaspora engagement. Diaspora is a very big concept and a very important concept as well. Bilateral Trade Forum in 2024. Recently, whatever I said. In the recent article, our Honorable Prime Minister was saying we will explore whatever anti-terrorist activities are there. We'll try to curb it down. Anti-piracy related problems we together will solve. And also we'll engage in more and more joint naval exercises, and all such things were spoken in our recent meeting. So coming to the question, try to solve this question regarding your India and Nigeria. I have given 3 points and options. This is a prelims based question regarding this topic. Try to solve it. So this is all about India and Nigeria, and so always remember, whenever there is a topic related to relations or a topic regarding a location, always try to link that with your mapping or atlas. Either way it will help you. That is never a time waste or time pass move in the preparation. In fact, that will make your preparation come down. Instead of you taking 20 days prior to prelims for just mapping, in this way, in your daily way, when you're scrolling the newspaper, when you come across any place, directly link with your atlas or something, it will definitely help you. Thank you.